Do you know that there's communication that can get you in jail? Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Kemi and I'm here to teach you how to communicate like a pro. Now, sometimes in the line of work, when we are trying to sell, we are trying to close deals, we are trying to serve clients, there are certain things that we do that pushes the boundaries and can put us in trouble. Now, this is me wearing my lawyer hat and I want you to listen carefully. Sometimes we say things that helps to push our point across and we feel like if we make these promises, the client will be happy and we will be able to close the deal, and we don't really think about whether or not we can fulfill those promises. Now, I'm here to tell you that you don't need to communicate in a way that will put you in trouble, because you actually can. That's a real thing. If you've ever lied to a client and you put it in writing, first of all, it's bad enough that you lied, but then putting it in writing means that you've committed yourself. If you've ever exaggerated to a client or to anyone and they took an action based on your exaggeration, that's a problem. Particularly if you are working in an organization. In an organization, when you send out an email or you call or you communicate in any way with the client, you're not communicating as yourself. You're communicating as your organization. And so if you lie to a client, the organization has lied to the client. Now you might think, oh, it's just one small white lie. Everyone does it, it's just to close the deal. Until you get to a place where your company is sued for what you said. Then you realize that it was not just a white lie. Let me give you an example. There was a time in an organization where someone sent an email and it wasn't even a lie. That's the funny thing. This one was just a mindless email. They responded to a client. A client complained about something and you responded and said, please find attached. You didn't attach anything. You did not indicate what you were attaching. All you said was, please find attached. More than 9 years later, that email went to court and the client said that based on this email, you sent them a particular document that put your company in trouble. While you were saying, no, this was not the document that you sent. But how will anyone know? You were not clear in your communication. You were not specific in your communication. You just wrote it carelessly and you sent it. And more than 9 years later, you are still in court. And if your company loses that matter, it could cost you millions of naira. What am I saying? We need to be very careful in the way we communicate, particularly in the workplace. Whether you are talking to your clients or you are talking to your subordinates, you are talking to your team members, anything that is in writing in a professional context has to be done carefully. So here are some tips to keep you out of trouble in your workplace communication. Number one, if you are not sure, please do not write as though you are sure. If someone has said, maybe this outcome could happen, you don't write to your client and say, this X, Y, and Z is going to happen. If you do that, you are putting yourself in trouble and your client will hold you to that. It's better for you to clarify. Ask whoever made the statement that, are you sure? And if it's something that might happen and you are not, it's neither here nor there, it's better for you to tell your clients that X, Y, and Z may happen, but it may depend on so and so. Be clear in your communication. Don't make express statements. When you are not sure, please seek clarification. Number two, do not exaggerate. You do not need to exaggerate the value of a thing for whoever you're speaking to get the value. If you have done the work and you have thought about the product or the service that you are rendering, you can communicate it with words without lying. Trust me, there are more than 10 ways that you can communicate one single point. It's better for you to do the work, do the branding work, think about the value that you are offering and communicate it properly. Don't exaggerate. My third point is for you to seek a second eye before you send something out. Sometimes when we are writing to clients, we tend to make mistakes, or when you are reading your own communication, you might miss something. How about you ask someone else to proofread it for you? Two people are likely to miss the same error. If you have sent something out in error, please retract it if you need to. Send a clarification. Don't be careless about your communication with clients. Don't allow your communication to land you in jail, because guess what? It's a real thing. What you say can be used against you in the court of law. And with that, I come to the end of today's video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Until next time, remember to communicate carefully, and I will see you soon. Bye.